Hey everybody, welcome back to Dinner and a Tip. My name is Brenda and I'm going to be your cooking guide for today. So it isn't Tuesday, it's Monday, so we can't have Taco Tuesday, but I think we can do Mexican food Monday and we're not making tacos anyways. So we are going to go ahead and do enchiladas. And if you haven't seen the episode from yesterday, we actually took plain flour tortillas and actually turned them into tortilla chips in 2 easy steps. So go ahead and find that video. I'll actually have that linked in this one. But go ahead and subscribe and you can see what else we're making. So let's go ahead. I've got some 80-20 hamburger that I'm just going to throw on and get this grilling up. And then I'm actually going to add some onions with this. I know you could do jalapeños. You could do like the green peppers. I personally don't like the green peppers that much, so I'm not going to add them to this recipe. But feel free to add it to your own and take this recipe for what it's worth and then go ahead and finish making it your own. So we're going to go ahead and start by getting our hamburger cooking. And we're going to go ahead and saute some onions up at the same time. And then I'm going to go ahead and prep for our shells. So I do have a homemade enchilada sauce, but I don't have time to make that today. And actually next week, for next Monday, I think we're going to do homemade taco shells from scratch, which I did this weekend and absolutely loved. So I've just got a mild enchilada sauce. You're just going to want to kind of dip this into a plate that's got some edges so you can actually dip your tortillas in there. Let's go ahead and make sure we're not burning our hamburger. And then I'm also going to do some corn on the Blackstone, which also is a great side for this. And we're actually going to use that tequila lime seasoning for our corn as well. So I am cooking this on a high heat, but I know some people have been complaining about their Blackstones are really heating really hot, and so they are needing to cook at a lower. So just adjust it for what you need, for what you got going on your Blackstone. To get these onions right into our hamburger so I can actually go ahead and get those cooking and get some of that juice from the hamburger. I love this recipe because it is such a quick one. Everything on the Blackstone, I think, honestly, most I usually spend is 10-15 minutes cooking. So this could be a great quick dinner night for you guys. All right. So we've got our hamburger almost cooked all the way. And I'm going to go ahead and throw some of our enchilada sauce in this just to give it a little extra flavor. Actually, you know what? Before I do that, speaking of flavor, I do want to hit this with some salt and pepper, and this is just to taste. So probably like 1/4 of a teaspoon. And I've got a pound of a hamburger, but if you've got more people, you're definitely going to want to double this. And I'm just going to go ahead and sprinkle a little of the tequila lime seasoning in this hamburger as well. Now that our hamburger is just about cooked, I'm going to go ahead and just throw some of that enchilada sauce in here too. Just a little bit. I don't want to overwhelm it. So now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cook our tortillas. Now these cook really fast, and I have learned the hard way that you only want to do a couple at a time. They do stick, so you want to like grill them, flip them within probably 30 seconds. So our hamburger is done. So I'm going to slide this off to the cooler side of our grill. And while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to go ahead. This is just regular sweet corn. I'm just going to kind of throw in the corner. And I'm going to go ahead and throw some of the tequila lime seasoning. So I don't find this in the seasoning section at Walmart. I found it actually where the Blackstone like grills and accessories were. They keep a lot of their seasonings back there. Otherwise, I think I actually ordered this one on Amazon. So just hit your corn with a little bit of that. And then I'm just going to drop this down to low. So, and before we do that, actually, I'm going to show you how to do my sour cream sauce for this. So I'm going to go ahead and just start with, we don't have a lot of people having these today, so I'm just going to make a smaller version of what I typically do. But Let's go ahead and grab some sour cream. This is probably about 1/3 of a cup. And hit it with a little bit of lime juice. I'm going to hit it with just a little bit of cumin, probably less than 1/4 of a teaspoon. And then I'm just going to do a little bit of that tequila lime sauce. Have you sensed a theme yet here? So, but I actually love having my sour cream with a little bit of seasoning. So, all right. So, just going to give that a quick mix. Quick taste. Love the lime juice with that. So, we are ready for our tortillas. And actually, like I said, last time I tried to put too many down at once and they stuck and it was really hard. There is some of that hamburger grease, but I am going to throw a good amount of avocado oil here because I don't want these tortillas sticking. So this is just a quick dip on these. This is all I'm looking for. Kind of shake off that extra. All right. And you can see these are bubbling up quick, so I'm going to go ahead and give that a quick turn. Forgot to bring the towels out. And this is actually working a lot better than when I've done it in the past. These aren't sticking, and I don't want these sticking to the grill. So, and we've got our hamburger going over here. And for this, I'm actually just going to go ahead and put the cheese on our hamburger right now. And these are, that one was starting to stick, so you want to kind of keep flipping these guys. So I'm going to put the queso cheese. And this is, you can use any kind of cheese you want, but I actually like the queso cheese because I think it melts really quick. So, and if you do not watch these shows, these will stick to your grill. So, but I like it because they go ahead and they get a little crispy, and that's what I'm actually looking for. So, if you've got mad skills and you're not videoing it, this you can certainly handle more than 2 tortillas at a time, but this is where I'm at today. Okay, so that cheese is melting. So I'm going to go ahead and just take our taco shell, take a little bit of that cheese, a little bit of that meat, and then it's just a simple roll up for the tortillas. I will transfer this onto another plate later, but I just wanted to get a quick bite in before I come back. Gonna want to do a little bit of that tequila lime sour cream. And you can actually even stick some of your corn inside your enchiladas just for a little extra crunch if that's what you're into. That tequila lime seasoning on that corn brings that all to the next level of happiness that I'm looking for. So let's give our enchiladas a quick bite. I always make this look way more difficult than it needs to be. I love that the shell, it's soft, but it's got a little bit of crisp from cooking on the Blackstone. As I'm going to go ahead and get this one flipped. So this one's actually crisping up a little bit more than this, which is what I'm actually looking for. But thanks for tuning in. As always, subscribe. We'll see you next time and eat happy.